When Tonga's Tonga-Hunga volcano erupted in early 2022, it created a tsunami warning here in Australia, and also it had impacts felt as far away as California. Now, in the 2 years since that eruption, scientists have continued to study the effects on our climate. Martin Yuka is an atmospheric scientist at the University of New South Wales and joins us now in the studio. Martin, thank you for coming in. Now, I just want to start with this volcano. Usually when you get a volcano eruption, the air is filled with smoke and that has an effect. This wasn't the case for Tonga, was it?
Exactly, that's right. That's why this was a very special volcano. Normally you have all this smoke and you have actually a cooling effect of the atmosphere because it sends back the sunlight. It doesn't reach the surface. But this time there was a bit of smoke, but not that much, but there was a lot of water vapor, which is a big difference.
Yeah. And so that had you immediately curious about the impacts of this on our climate?
Yes, because it's really unknown. We know that water vapor specifically is a greenhouse gas. So we were thinking, okay, does that mean we are heating up the globe more or not? But it all depends on how much it is exactly and where exactly it goes.
So tell us more about that. So a lot of water vapor, what effect that has?
Yes, so in the end, all of this water vapor goes into what we call the stratosphere, which is very high up in the atmosphere. There's no clouds, no rain, so it does not directly produce clouds or rain. But what it does is that it can cool the atmosphere where it is, but also at the same time warm the surface. And all of this depends where exactly is it going to be driven by the winds, where is it blown to, does it cover the whole globe, or does it stay just over where the eruption was. And so that's what we set out to find.
So Martin, these findings are published in the Journal of Climate. What exactly did you find about the effects of this?
Yeah, so we found that this water vapor is staying until the end of this decade. It takes about 8 years to disappear because there's no rain, so it cannot just simply rain out. And we found that the general thing is unusual winter weather. So for Australia, we find that we are expecting a few years from now on of colder than normal winters, whereas in places like Northern America, for instance, it's more warmer than normal winters. And then over Scandinavia, it's again colder than normal winters. So it really depends where on the globe we are.
And many of us here in Australia even have experienced a wetter than expected summer. Is any of that due to this eruption?
Yeah, we think it has had an effect, but not what I said just before, because that was summer, right? So it had an effect on the ozone hole. So the ozone hole this year was very, very large, and we think that's in part due to this volcano. And then a large ozone hole also has the effect of, at least for Eastern Australia, more rain and generally more wetter summer, and that's exactly what we said and what we predicted from that simulation.
And that water vapour taking really a decade to clear, that's still having ongoing effects?
That's right, yes. So actually those winter effects I was talking about, we only actually think they're going to be important now. They haven't been important yet. So this is an effect that is still to come. And
so further studies to come, I take it?
Oh yes, absolutely. So we're the first study, and we hope that there's more to come to get more details.
Martin Yuka from the University of New South Wales, thank you for coming in.
Thank you very much.